Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. In today's video, I'll be using some new products from Pretty Pink Posh's February 2024 release. My cards today feature Pretty Pink Posh's Half Star Stencil Set, the Star Cover Plate Die. For part of the sentiment, I'm using the 4th of July Stamp and Coordinating Die Set. I'll also be using the Happy Birthday Shadow Set and the Sentiment Strip Die Set. I'll start off by stenciling the background using the Half Star Stencil Set. I have a piece of white cardstock in my mini stencil mat from Waffle Flower, holding the stencil in place with some tacky tape from scrapbook.com. The ink color I'm using is Suede Shoes from Catherine Pooler. And I'm adding a very light amount of ink on the background. Now I'll remove the first stencil layer, make sure my paper is still lined up in the stencil mat, reattach the mint tape, and now I'll start working on the second stencil layer. The ink color is Rockin Red from Catherine Pooler. Again, I'm adding that very light amount of ink on the background. I cut down this panel to 5 1/4 of an inch by 4 inches, and I'll layer it on some blue cardstock. Put ATG tape on the back and add my card front onto a card base. All of my cards in this video are American Standard A2 size, 5 1/2 inches by 4 1/4 inches. Using the Sentiment Strip die set, I cut out 4 banners from the same blue cardstock. I'll put glue on the back and adhere all 4 banners on the background of the card, putting them at a slight angle. I'm also leaving a small gap between each of the banners. The Sentiment Strip banner dies are perfect for sentiments, but you can also use them as other elements on your card. Pretty Pink Posh is celebrating their 10th birthday. With such a fun birthday release, I couldn't resist making a Happy Birthday America card. And you may have guessed that's where I was going with the red, white, and blue colors. Using the new Star Cover Plate die, I cut out 6 stars from some silver satin mirror cardstock. And to help make sure I don't lose all those die cut pieces, I have them in one of scrapbook.com's stack and sort trays. Before attaching those to the card, I'm first adding some silver metallic cord. I like to wrap it around my fingers, then place it on my card, spread out the cord a little bit, creating a messy nest on my card. Now I'll add the 6 stars on top. I have foam dimension on the back of the stars, and that'll help hold the silver cord in place. The 2 ends of the cord are on the right side of the card. I'll make sure they're attached underneath some of the foam, then I'll use my scissors and trim off the ends. You could leave them there, but I decided to cut them off. I'm also using my tweezers to tuck in that very end of the cord. For a sentiment, I'm adding Happy Birthday. I cut out the words from some red cardstock, and I used some light blue cardstock for the shadow. I'll glue the word on the shadow using Barely Art glue, and I'm holding the word die cuts using a pair of reverse tweezers. The word happy is all one piece, but the word birthday, there are 3 pieces. The B is separate, then there's the rest of the word, and also the dot for the I. I'll first attach most of the birthday word, then I'll add the B. Final step, dotting the I. I'll add a small drop of Barely Art glue, use an embellishment wand to pick up that teeny tiny piece, then press it in place. Since this will be an Independence Day card, I've stamped out the word America with some blue ink on the same light blue cardstock, and the sentiment America is from the 4th of July stamp set that I showed earlier. I cut it out using the coordinating die. And I also cut out another outline piece for the word America using some silver holographic cardstock. Glue the 2 pieces together, creating this lovely sparkly drop shadow underneath the word America. Now I'll flip over the 3 words of the sentiment, add some foam dimension on the back. I'm using some thin foam dimension, about 1 millimeter thick. But since I also have foam dimension behind the stars, this card does have a little extra thickness to it. I'll attach birthday first, making sure to get it centered between the 4 sentiment strips on the background. I'll put happy above and America underneath. And I will need to cut some tiny pieces of foam to fit behind the word America. I know it's only February and I'm making a 4th of July card, but it's never too soon to start working on your holiday cards. I'll be giving these cards to the residents at a nearby retirement home, and most of the time I need around 90 cards for each holiday. So after seeing all the stars in the new birthday release from Pretty Pink Posh, I knew I had to make at least a few patriotic birthday cards. I also stamped and colored some of the fireworks that are part of the 4th of July stamp set. Did a very simple coloring using Copic markers. And if you watch my channel, you know I very rarely ever color images. For embellishments, I'm adding some sparkling clear jewels from Pretty Pink Posh. Put a few around the fireworks in the upper left-hand corner and lower right-hand corner. So there is my finished card. I did end up making a total of 3. The second card I made using the same design, I accidentally adhered the stenciled background on upside down. And for my third card, I stenciled the stars a little bit darker, used red cardstock for the diagonal strips, white pearlescent cardstock for the stars, and I didn't add the 3 firework images. I still like how it turned out, but I prefer the card with the 3 fireworks. I think it adds just that little extra detail. Since I did have a little bit extra of the stencil background, I did add a strip on the inside of the card. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video or want to check out the new Pretty Pink Posh release, I do have links in the description box below. I'm participating in Pretty Pink Posh's Instagram Hop to help celebrate their 10th birthday. There's lots of inspiration from the design team and guest designers, plus a chance to win a Pretty Pink Posh gift card. You can head over to my Instagram page at Best Things in Life Are Pink to check out the Hop. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.